Good afternoon, everybody. Back with another video. Guess what, guys? I have a taste for spaghetti today, and that's is on the menu. So I come here to let you know what this afternoon is going to be about. And before I get started, I'm going to make sure my kitchen is nice and tidy. The kids get up in the morning, make their breakfast, they forget about doing dishes. So I'm just going to make sure everything is tidy because yesterday after cooking over the weekend, I did the whole deep cleaning in the kitchen and whatnot. Took everything apart, stove, everything. So now I'm just going to make sure everything's back intact. And what I did to the stove around the burners, I put foil. That's an old school thing. Try to keep the burners clean so you don't have to worry about doing them every time you turn around. Because them things are expensive, the pans for the stove. Very expensive today. So I come to let you know. I'm just going to look around and tidy up and any dishes in the sink and make sure things is cleaned in the kitchen before I get to cooking. So I just want to let y'all know I'm back with another banger. I'm not playing. I'm going to be consistent and putting out these videos and getting them edited and do what I need to do to get back on board. So until then, guys, follow Judy's journey. I'll be right back after the kitchen is done. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I done tidied up the kitchen. I don't like dishes in my sink when I'm cooking, and I like for my kitchen to be tidy. Well, I'm going to have me some coffee before I start cooking, but I just want to show you the type of season that I use when I cook. Of course, we got to have Tony's in there. I use the one, I try to get no salt in Tony, because you could get the one, with the salt. I use a little ground turmeric. I try to have a little of that. Then I use a little Montreal chicken. I also use roasted chicken. I also use onion powder and garlic powder. I love me a little Mrs. Dash, the Southwest Chipotle. And I also put a little sazon in there. I'm not using all these. I just happen to have it laying here. And I also, when I brown my meat, I put the tomato paste and onions and stuff in it, and I brown it up with the tomato paste. The tomato paste just makes it more coated and whatnot, So when you put the spaghetti sauce, it's not running right off. So it coats it, it gives it a nice brighter red. So if any of y'all never tried it, try the tomato paste when you brown your ground meat. You put your onions, your peppers, and put the tomato paste and brown it real good with a little bit of sugar. Sugar just cuts the acid that's in the tomatoes and whatnot, okay? And then you see I have the big jar of ragu and whatnot. So that's how I get it going. So these are all my seasons that I put in it, including the onions and the pepper that I put in my spaghetti sauce. Of course, the hamburger meat. And then the spaghetti noodles is the last. So I'll give you all a token. But right now, I got to go over here because I didn't have my morning coffee because I kind of slept in. I was tired. So I kind of slept in a little night late. But I have to have my rise. I have to have my rise coffee. I told y'all the rise mushroom coffee is very good for detoxification, your gut system. It's just a healthy way of drinking that I'm trying. Of course, the other pot of coffee is on for anybody else in my household that want coffee. But they know the Riz is for me and whatnot. So I pop it in my Keurig and get it going. I'm going to have me a cup of that. Then I'll be back to cooking. So I just want to let y'all know as I'm going along what's going on. Okay? So